All right, gentlemen, we know the rules are in your dressing rooms. I want you to obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Understood? Touch them up. Good luck.
Evander Holyfield is about to answer the opening bell for the 50th time since he turned pro in 1984 when Oquendo was 11 years old. Perhaps no fighter has been written off and told more by pundits and fans that he was finished, advice that he's always refused to believe and would eventually prove wrong. The drama of this bout is whether Oquendo can make Holyfield reach that same conclusion or whether the doomsayers step back and say, maybe Evander is right again.
Well, he hasn't not been right so far. And in Oquendo, he gets a legitimate opponent. It's a hallmark fight, there's no question, for Evander Holyfield. His career will go one way or another.
I want to see if Oquendo uses his legs here in the early going. He's not. He's pretty much standing in front of Evander. He is not dancing and using a lot of lateral movements. First punch of the fight that Evander Holyfield threw, and I was just so shocked by the fact that Oquendo was not moving and not dancing, but standing right in front of Evander.
Flash knockdown. I'm not sure how hurt Oquendo is, and I think Holyfield will take a long look at it before he starts throwing punches willy-nilly.
But a legitimate knockdown nonetheless.
Absolutely. Right hand again.
Holyfield trying to push him back in that corner and trap him up against the ropes if he can. Alamodome is in a panic.
Absolutely.
Fans are standing all over the arena.
Well, now Oquendo is really going to have to gather himself here and really lend an ear to what Freddie Roach has to say at the end of this round, assuming he gets to the end of this round.
I expected Oquendo to come out here dancing, moving, and throwing the jab on the move, as I've seen him do many times, but he's not. He's right in front of Holyfield.
Holyfield told us he wants Oquendo to fight him. He says, when a guy comes and fights me, I have a tendency to fight a little bit more. He said, the guy doesn't throw punches. He said, I don't throw punches.
I think perhaps Oquendo wanted to get some respect from Holyfield right away, maybe deliver some damaging blows, and now Oquendo begins to answer that.
Break! Step back! Let go! Let go! Come on, let go, guys.
Oquendo does have some pop now. He gets guys out of there.
Step back.
16 knockouts in his 26 wins, and he's gotten stronger, actually, as his career has gone on.
Yeah, he kind of learned how to punch.
Learned how to fight, I think. He was a high school football player, a pretty good football player. Got into boxing a little bit later in his career.
There were many who felt, and I'd have to say I put myself in this category, that the style of Oquendo would be all wrong for Holyfield. Holyfield is not throwing combinations, and he's not throwing punches and bunches the way he did against Jeremy Bates so far. That may just be out of sheer respect for Oquendo, but he didn't even jump on him, Barry, after he knocked him down.
I'm sure he realized he wasn't hurt. He realized it was a flash knockdown. He knows he may have to get into deep water tonight.
Very strong punch to close the round for Frez.
Walk to the throw the jab, don't be afraid, bro.
Come on. Water, who's got the water? All the way.
I'm down.
Tranquilo, Fred. He's getting tired. He's tired, you see? Yeah. That was a fluke. Flash knockdown, bro. That's it. Okay? Come back, Fred.
So you're in that side-to-side movement on this guy,
okay? I'm giving him side-to-side, Fred.
Side-to-side movement.
Side-to-side movement, bro. You're trying hard, bro. You're up the hill.
Let's take a look at the first round knockdown. It came out of the blue. A strong right hand just crumpled the legs of Oquendo. A one-punch knockdown. It was up on the side of the head. And now you'll see it with our Exmo slow motion look at it, and it was on the side of the head. Had that punch been on the chin, Barry, that might have been lights out.
Seconds out.
Hit him right up along the temple.
Let's go, Freddie.
It is, as they described in the corner, a flash knockdown. We've seen him a lot, and sometimes a fighter just comes in a little bit too cool. He's not quite ready to go, and Holyfield took advantage of it.
And Freddie Roach talking to Oquendo about using some side-to-side movement, which, again, I was just shocked in the first round as to how Frez came out.
But we have seen this with Oquendo before, where his corner will tell him one thing, and for whatever reason, tries, and he just doesn't do it. Meantime, Holyfield still not doing very much.
Yeah.
All of that noise from the corner is coming from the corner of Oquendo, where they're yelling at him to move, jab, jab.
Neither of which he's doing.
So far, with the exception of the right hand, though, remember, Holyfield really hasn't gotten off.
Let's go to Sean O'Grady. Champ, what do you got?
Well, Henry Oquendo in the corner of Frez telling him, look, that was just a flash knockdown, settle down. He said, further, you want to move side to side, move laterally, and bob and weave, move your head. He's trying to follow directions, guys.
Doesn't seem to be doing it real well here. But again, you can't overemphasize the fact that he does have some pop.
I think back to the fight that Holyfield had with James Toney. He fought an excellent first round against Toney and an excellent third round against Toney. So he was very much in the fight for 3 rounds, and then suddenly the tank went dry real fast, and Toney really made him pay for it.
The other thing about Holyfield is he has not sparred a lot. His training team does not feel that at his age that's that important. He only spars 2, maybe 3 days a week. So I'm sure somewhere in the back of his mind, at the very least, is that question mark of, how far can I really go?
I think that was the smart way to take it. I mean, he's still training a lot of rounds. He can still work with the mitts. He can still work on the bag.
Right. I didn't mean to imply for a minute that he wasn't training. I mean, I've never known him not to come into a fight ready to fight.
217 pounds. It seems like he weighs just about the same thing every time he fights.
Stop! Let go.
Very slow start here, really, from both men.
Sometimes Oquendo's fights turn ugly. Certainly the fight with John Ruiz was.
Oquendo stepped in with the right hand there, but it was deflected by the gloves of Holyfield.
I think Evander's looked a little bewildered in this second round. He hasn't gotten a clean shot at Oquendo, giving him some awkward looks and angles.
I think he kind of gave that round to Oquendo. I gave the round to Oquendo just kind of on default.
We worked our ass off, man. You understand? You work your butt off in the gym, okay? Hey, look.
Ronnie Shields is the voice you're hearing.
You got to be disciplined behind your gym, okay? You can't let this man dictate nothing. This guy's so afraid of you, it's pitiful, man. All right? All you have to do is put enough pressure on him behind the gym.
Little water.
When you get close, then work your combinations on him, baby, like you do in the gym, all right?
Whatever you want to do, pump behind the jab. Whatever you want to do.
Everything is working for you, all right? Everything is good for you, baby. But look, you got to go behind the jab. Keep shooting the right hand. But when you get close, let's start going on the body, man. This guy's so soft at the body, it's pitiful.
Big shot from me, okay, son? All right? Double jab, right hook your body. Right there.
Body, we worked on it, bro. Let's do it. Don't stand still. Walk around. Walk around.
Freddie Roach, as usual, calling his fighter's son in the corner. I've had so many fighters that have trained with Freddie say they like the father-son relationship. Although Freddie's not an old man by any means.
Well, of course, Angie Dundee called everybody's son. Who could forget Angie saying to Sugar Ray Leonard in the first Tommy Hearns fight, "You're blowing it, son. You're blowing it."
One of the most famous lines ever uttered by a trainer in boxing. Now, Evander Holyfield, to my recollection, has not thrown a single combination in this fight. Through 2 rounds. I think that's what Ronnie Shields was trying to get him to do. And they really want Oquendo, and Oquendo is starting to move now. And there's that jab.
And that's Oquendo's ticket.
Stop!
Of course, you can't do that. They did a little talking to.
Hit him almost in the back with a kidney punch.
Chris Bird has joined us live now from the set. Chris, what do you see so far?
Well, Evander came out quick. I mean, he caught him and flash knockdown. So I think Oquendo started to get into his groove, which is very awkward. He's starting to, outboxing, and he used that long jab. He has very long arms, so hopefully Evander don't get into the mode of fighting Oquendo's fight. Because the longer it goes, it's advantage for Oquendo.
Oquendo's outworking him right now, it seems, Chris.
And Holyfield's going to have to deal with this style. Oquendo showing more movement now in the third round. And showing that jab as best as it looks so far in the 3 rounds. And if you give him that second round, if he continues like this in the third round, he'll have evened up the fight after the first round knockdown. If you're doing some work to the body, Barry, some of it legal, some of it not.
Yeah. Oquendo universally just headhunting right now.
I think that's a good idea, though, for Evander.
Stop!
Go ahead and work to that body. Take those good legs of Oquendo away. That could pay dividends down the road for him.
Oquendo is just missing with that right hand.
Let go.
Holyfield throwing a left hand. Oquendo stepped in with the right hand of his
Time!
close round, not much action.
Deep breath.
Deep breath.
Take a drink.
Give me the pen. Give me the thing. Give me a hand. Hold it. Watch it. Watch it. Up there. Up in front. Give me.
Okay. Good round.
When he step over to the right, just shoot him right there.
One to hit to the body. Right hit to the body. In and out. Right? In and out.
Just like in the middle.
Be satisfied on the inside, but him holding you. We done worked on this every day. He gonna try to hold you. Look, just let your hands go with this guy, man. Come on, baby. Let's go.
On him. You
Come on,
this guy, we go home early.
Let's go, baby. Let's go home early. I'm ready to go.
What's up to you, though, homie?
Ronnie Shields sounds like he just can't believe what Evander's giving, which isn't much so far.
No, exactly right. And
He's begging him to let his hands go.
Freddie Roach saying you got to get a little bit busier. And Oquendo came out winging with the left hand, but it missed. Holyfield trying to reach in with the jab to the body, and then he misses with the left hand. Holyfield, as we said, told us that he has a tendency to get a little bit lazy throwing punches, and as a result of that, what he does is he has his training staff count his punches, both when he's sparring, when he's working with the bag, when he's working with the mitts, he has him count punches.
Yeah, he's got like a quota system, actually. Yeah, he knows the number of punches that he wants to land in a round when he's working on the mitts, when he's working in sparring. And he wants 150 when he's shadow boxing. He wants 50 a round when he's sparring, and he wants 100 when he's working with the hand pads. Here's the difficulty now that Holyfield's facing. It's the awkward style of Oquendo, and he just, at least right now, he just can't seem to launch any punches.
Oquendo is moving from left to right, just kind of circling Holyfield. And Holyfield's just kind of following him.
This was why exactly what we're seeing right now is why the choice of Oquendo was such a curious one.
I'll beat in the next round.
For his next opponent. Because on the morning of the Jeremy Bates fight, he said he was done fighting fighters who employed a system of moving and jabbing. People like Larry Donald, he didn't want to fight those kind of fighters anymore. We'd just be chasing him down, and you just see him just kind of plodding ahead here right now, trying to chase down Fres Oquendo and being very unsuccessful at it.
And then what he told us this morning, he said when you can't demand what guy you want, you take who's there. And it's Fres Oquendo who is there and who is very slowly turning the tide of this fight. Now the crowd's getting a little restless, but Oquendo is, I would have to think, doing the right things.
Now Holyfield's got to see if he can jab with Oquendo. Evander's got a good jab.
He's getting outworked right now. And again, Oquendo winning the round as much for what Holyfield is not doing than for what he is doing.
All you gotta do. I'm so proud of you.
I get angry.
He's slowing down, you're speeding up. Hear that, friends? He's slowing down, you're speeding up. Deep breath. Put your hand over. Put your hand over. Over.
Let's work this guy now. You're starting to set that trap with that right hand. It's real nice, okay? Keep walking him into the right hand, okay? Touch him, drop that right hand, okay? Come back with the hook for me, okay, son? You put three punch combinations together, you'll be fine, okay? Not one punch at a time for me, okay? All right, we need a little more numbers, okay, son?
Friends, you're looking beautiful. Walk the ring, that's it.
What fight is this guy?
We're playing smart.
Number 5. And Oquendo doing more with every round, and Holyfield doing less.
Break! No punching! Let go, pull that hand up. I'm here.
Oquendo, because of his own experience and his defeats, will probably never feel safe even with a lead.
No, you're right.
He had a huge lead. He was shutting out David Tua for 8 rounds when he got knocked out. He had the lead over John Ruiz, and then Ruiz rallied in the last 3 rounds to finish him off in the 11th. And of course, the fight with our own Chris Bird, the one that Oquendo truly believes he won.
Right now, let's go to Sean O'Grady's with Freddie Roach.
I am Freddie Roach. What are you telling him to do between rounds?
Well, I want him to get the jab working a little more efficiently. He's kind of pushing the jab a little bit. I want him a little bit looser and quicker. But he's pushing it because when he throws the jab and lands with it, the right hand's falling right behind it. The 1-2 is working well for him, but he needs to be more consistent with it.
You were also telling him to use the 1-2-3. What did you mean by that?
Well, he's single punching. I want him to go combinations, just like in the mid. We're working on 3-punch combinations in the mitts and in the gym. And I want him to go. See, he just landed 1-2. Now, if he came back at the hook, it might be over.
Any residual effects from that knockdown in the first round?
I don't think so. He just caught him cold, but he seems like he was okay. He didn't hurt him too badly, but it was a flash knockdown.
Next couple of rounds, what do you expect out of your guy?
He's going to start pressing a little bit more and using combinations and make the older man work harder.
All right, you got it. You've got 44 legs in front of 44-year-old legs in front of you. You can try to make him work, right?
He can work a little bit more, yes.
All right, you got it, guys. He wants more work, more effort out of him.
Well, and he's getting that, I think, from Oquendo. Not a lot is scoring, but he is being more active. And Holyfield's still not doing very much. And again, it seems to me that Oquendo is winning these rounds just by attrition.
I thought Evander at the start of the round in the first 30, 40 seconds, it looked to me like he was coming faster, cutting down the distance between himself and Oquendo a little, but Oquendo seemed to regain control rather easily.
Break!
Since that first punch of the fight by Holyfield, he really hasn't put any hurt at all on Oquendo.
Oquendo starting to get a little bit closer himself. Oquendo seems to be more in the rhythm of the fight. Not a bad uppercut there. Time! Again, a good round for Fres Oquendo.
Now you're getting closer to this guy now. You understand? Look, this guy, he's just trying to get lucky with one punch. You understand? This guy can't do nothing to you. You understand? Look, you got to let both hands go now, okay? We got to punch a combination. Okay. All right? Let's think what we're doing now. He's right in front of you now, all right? Combinations now. I need 3 and 4 punch combinations like you've been doing in the gym. All right? Give me the gym, baby. Come on, come on. This guy's tired, Hole. I'm telling you. He can't move no more like he was at the first round, okay? Come on, baby. What round is that? 6th round, baby. We're halfway through now. Let's go. Get close. I need some body shots, though. I got to have some body shots with this man, all right? Let's go. Come on, Hole.
The question is if Evander Holyfield is able to execute all of those correct instructions.
Those answers should be forthcoming. A wild right hand right out of the box.
But I do think Ronnie was right about one thing. Ronnie Shields over there is that he was cutting the distance down. He was getting a little closer to Oquendo in the last round. But you got to let the hands go.
Holyfield just kind of lunges that time, and even when he lunged, he didn't throw any punches.
Holyfield throughout his career has kind of been able to figure things out as he went along during the course of a fight.
With a sharp left hand, one of his better punches in a while.
Stop! Let go of him!
Oquendo holding a lot tonight. Even when he misses, he'll grab Holyfield. Or even when he lands a right hand, he'll grab. That kind of style served John Ruiz well for years.
Doesn't bring anybody out of their chairs. Just kind of a workman-like guy who's made himself into a good fighter.
But when he was first being promoted by the now defunct promotional group America Presents, he was like the lower light of this grand heavyweight stable that they had, of all these guys that they were bringing along at the time.
And he kept beating them all.
That's right.
They put him in there as the sacrificial lamb, and guess what? Oquendo is starting to dictate the tempo of this fight.
But it's still one punch at a time by Holyfield. He can't figure out a way to let those combinations go. The question is he still have the ability to do it?
That's the question. Well, we said we were going to get some answers tonight. Looked early on as though Holyfield was going to make a huge statement with that flash knockdown early in the fight. Since that time, Oquendo has slowly picked up the tempo, and at least to my mind, has won every round since that first round.
Holyfield getting some work done in this round. He was having success to the body.
You grabbed a hold of him. That's what caused the foul. We got a tie. Accidental foul.
That he caused the foul.
He's got it till he can go. All right, go. Time in. Time in. Hey, listen to me. He held the back of his head. That's what caused the foul.
And well put. That's a good job for refereeing.
Listen. I'm telling you something. This guy don't want now. Every time you get close, he's gonna come. Hey, take your James, guys.
Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Walk.
Let's take a look at this low blow now. This is a key moment in the fight. This is very critical. Now he comes in and he's pushing Holyfield down, and here you see the low blow from Laurence saying because he's got that arm, that forearm, and pushing Holyfield's head down, that's what caused the low blow. So as far as Laurence Cole is concerned, there was no foul.
I didn't even see anything that looked particularly like a low blow unless it was right around the belt.
He had aggressiveness, okay?
Throw
Push him
that,
back. Push him back.
Throw that 1-2, 1-2. 1-2, 1-2, right down the middle. Throw it hard, okay, son? You'll knock him out. 1-2, 1-2.
There's no 5-minute rule here because Laurence Cole said there's no foul.
That's right. And Oquendo does seem to be okay, so here we go.
Now this is a golden opportunity here for Evander Holyfield, Barry. He's got Oquendo a little hurt, whether that was an illegal punch or not. And he was doing some business to the body in that round.
No, he was. I thought that was the best round he's had since the first. And he's trying to work the body again. And again, you can see Holyfield start to narrow the gap between himself and Oquendo, get a little bit more into his punching range.
And Evander ripped to the body. First double left hook we've seen from Holyfield tonight. Brings a rise out of this crowd.
I think that hurt Oquendo. Holyfield trying to jump on him, and the crowd comes alive for the first time. And I still don't think Oquendo is all the way back.
There's that same Holyfield chant that we heard when he fought Mike Tyson in the 6th round of their epic first battle. And it was about 30 seconds after they started that Holyfield chant that he knocked Tyson down with a body punch, right?
Always has been a tremendous body puncher. Left-handed Oquendo's that time.
There's no question Oquendo's been thrown off of his rhythm now by the goings on in the last couple of rounds.
That was a wild left hand.
And Oquendo walked right into a right hand to the body.
Yeah, he did. Oquendo going backward for the first time in the fight.
Holyfield just keeps plodding forward. Oquendo's trying to get himself together.
That punch is I hear it comes right in. So the Alamodome, some 11,000 people on hand for this one tonight.
Friends, listen to me. That wasn't his round because you're letting him come to you too much. He cannot fight going backwards. You see what you do to him when you press him backwards?
Yeah.
Okay? When he comes to you, he comes forward and he can throw it.
Deep breath, I got you.
Friends, we need to back this guy
I
up.
need you to jab hard, 1-2 all night. Don't go away from your game plan. 1-2 is going to work.
Because him being the aggressor all night looks good to him, okay? All right, you go out there, you let 1-2, 1-2, and back him up, okay? You back him up, the fight's won, okay? So you're hurting your
Sage advice from Freddie Roach. He knows exactly what's going on, as you can hear. Now, here's early in the round, and now you watch Holyfield wind up, and there's the double left hook. The first time he's doubled up on a hook or even a punch, it seems like, in this fight.
So now we come to the 8th round. Pivotal round right here.
Holyfield's been building some momentum, not a lot in the last couple of rounds, but coming back some.
And remember, of course, the first round, a 2-point round for Holyfield. Of Chris Bird is with us now. Does it look to you, Chris, like Holyfield's starting to come on a little bit?
Oh, he's coming on. I think he's kind of figuring out Frez's style. I mean, it's still a difficult style for Evander. The whole fight he's been plotting, coming forward, but he's slowly breaking him down, getting the distance, being close enough, and he's starting to connect.
Chris, what is so hard about fighting Oquendo? I mean, you didn't look good even though you won. Tua didn't look good even though he beat him. John Ruiz didn't look good when he beat him. Holyfield may win this fight, but he may not look great. What's so hard?
Well, when you watch him on tape, it looked like he can't fight a lick. I mean, it looked like he didn't have any amateur fights, or he just started fighting. But when you get in the ring, he has such long arms. He's very awkward, and he has deceiving power. So he keeps you at bay with his jab. You don't want to run to the right hand coming forward, so you got to keep your hands up and think about which way you need to come in to land punches. And I think that's what's Holyfield doing in this fight. He's taking his time. He's coming forward, but he's not rushing in too quick because he knows Oquendo can punch a little bit.
Yeah, you had him behind the back of the
Laurence
neck.
Cole is telling Oquendo that he was the one that caused that low blow.
It was a low blow, but he's pushing Holyfield's head down, according to Laurence Cole. And now Oquendo with a rear body punch for him.
Oquendo just missed with that right hand. One thing Oquendo was not been able to do that Freddie Roach wanted him to do, and that is get Holyfield going backwards. Well, there he did. A little bit more effective round for Oquendo.
Evander's slow on his feet. He takes those small steps. He just keeps kind of crawling toward Oquendo. And Frez is getting him backing up here now, which is exactly what Freddie Roach wanted.
Nice good body shot from Oquendo. Holyfield. Much better round for Oquendo.
We can't afford to give away rounds now. Come on, man, this ain't Christmas time. We're not giving away the rounds to these guys. Now listen, you got this guy going just the way you want him to go. Now this guy have nothing left. You understand? This is the 9th round. We got 4 rounds left. All right?
Wait a minute, Sam. Little water.
Come on, let's go. Now you're in better shape than this guy. This guy's got nothing. He don't like the right hands to the body. Keep shooting the right hands to the body. Bring the hook back to the top. Right hand to the body, hook back to the top. All right? Now look, when I tell you to part of jab, you got to part of jab. You got to just stick it out there, all right? Double it up. Just right here, that's all you got to do. Then shoot that right hand down to the body like that. Okay? Now look, this guy just...
You're not coming back with the left hook for me. I need the left hook, okay, son? I need the left hook, can you hear me?
Caminando. 1, 2, 4.
Freddie Roach asking for the left hook. And Ronnie Shields just asking for anything.
Yeah, he wants some jabs and then shoot the right hand to the body. Oquendo seemed to find a rhythm there again in that last round. He's got that protector pulled up pretty high.
Let's go to Sean O'Grady. Sean?
Well, I was just watching this fight as you guys are, and it seemed to me that perhaps Evander hurt his hand in that first round. Remember when he threw the overhand right that knocked down Oquendo? Well, he hasn't thrown that right hand, that same right hand again, and he hasn't thrown that punch very much at all. He has thrown it to the body a little bit, as he did just there, but I just wonder if he didn't hurt his hand in that first round knockdown. He's not one to complain, though. He's not saying anything in the corner, so I really can't ascertain if there's a injured hand.
Good observation, though. Try to keep an eye and see how much he does use that right hand.
And of course, when he threw it, it landed on the side of the head, though, of Oquendo.
Holyfield has had a number of injuries throughout his career. Had a left shoulder problem that caused him some trouble recently in his career.
Yeah, those shoulders really caused him problem, both of them.
Well, we did tell us yesterday it was not a problem anymore. He did throw the right hand there just a moment ago.
Holyfield just showed a little bit of anger as he just threw Oquendo off of him. And it's frustrating. This guy won't just stand still for him.
Yeah, he's not there. Not in front. He threw the right hand with intention that time. Some heads there. Oquendo doing enough to keep Holyfield off of it. This is a very close round, I think, Coach.
Yeah, tough round to score. And like Ronnie Shields said between rounds, the last round, you can't give any more rounds away. As he put it, this isn't Christmas.
Well, that's a round I could see either way, really.
Okay, give me a deep breath. Now listen. Look, Holy, you're making this too close now, all right? Look, Holy, look at me. Look at me. Do you want this? Do you believe? All right, okay. Now look, all you gotta do is throw punches now, all right? The guy is right in front of you. You can't miss this guy, all right? Look, let's go to the body first. Go to the body first, then bring the hook back and the right hand. I need at least 3 or 4 punches together now.
Let's go back and look at that first knockout, see if, or knockdown, I should say, and see if perhaps there was some sort of injury to the right hand, although he threw it a lot in the last round.
It was a right hand, it was quick, and it was to the side of the head. So he's hitting in the hard portion of the head there.
1, 2, 1, 2, straight ahead will work. That came up, son.
Well, you can see Oquendo, and the fight goes 10 rounds, 8 up and 2 down. And we come to round 10 now. Holyfield came out winging, but nothing happened.
I think Evander needs to make something happen. My card is far from official, of course, but I think that Evander needs some lightning here.
I have the fight even, but you can make a case either way. The last thing in the world Oquendo would want is to put this in the hands of the judges.
It's so hard to find a good rhythm when you fight Oquendo. He just has a disruptive style.
He does. He's hard to look good against, even if you beat him. Which, of course, is going to, even if Holyfield should go on and win this fight, and that's questionable, it's not going to answer the questions that we talked about at the beginning.
Evander, though, is reaching into jabs in this round.
Hey, you come right back.
That's a little unusual, because Oquendo does have those long arms. Now Oquendo answering back.
Just missed with that left hand.
Holyfield is letting his hands go a little bit more, but still, 1 punch at a time.
Oquendo was falling backward at the time.
Evander is finding the mark with some of his shots in this round, where he'd gone a couple of rounds really where nothing was happening for him.
This is round 10, the 12-round fight. The fight, I think, is still hanging very much in the balance. The crowd is just kind of sitting on its hands here. A smattering of boos as well.
Give me a water. Give me a water. 1-2 all night, you win. Don't start throwing the 1-2, Fred. I don't want you to stop throwing that, Fred. That's going to win the fight for us. You hear me?
Fred, this fight is very close.
Very close.
You win these 2 rounds, you're on your way, son. You hear me?
With the 1-2.
You want this bad enough, go out there and do it for me, okay, son? All right, take charge of this guy, okay? He cannot fight going backwards. You back him with the double jab and right hand all night long. You're too strong for him. You're too good a shape.
Stop them.
All right, come on, son. Just pay attention. You're too strong, right? You're too strong for him, right?
Let's go. We come from fucking project to project.
You're in shape, son. Let's go to work.
2 voices in a corner, something I've always thought is detrimental to a fighter.
Well, Freddie was the only one you need to listen to.
That's right. This is round 11. Close fight.
Holyfield comes out fast here at the start, opening seconds. We're going to put some hurt perhaps on Oquendo here. Holyfield. Round of his fight with John Ruiz, that Oquendo was stopped. The fight in which he was only trailing by a point on a couple of cards.
Got there with the right hand, though. And again, Oquendo complaining about a low blow.
Well, he's got that belt protector up very high. So does Holyfield, for that matter.
A little combination slipped in by Oquendo.
Keep looking to Laurence every time he gets hit with a body punch.
Well, there, Holyfield really had Oquendo where he wanted him and didn't throw a punch.
And he's certainly not backing Holyfield up in this round.
It's another very close round. Quite honestly, I think every close round is to the detriment of Oquendo. Well, we got 1 round left.
All right, baby, this is it.
Not particularly enjoying
this. Is it,
this.
right here. This is it. All right? Now listen to me. This is a very close fight. I'm telling you, Holy. You got to have this round right here. Now, if you want this fight, if you want your dream to continue, you got to listen to me. You got to just get out there and let your hands go this round. You know what? He's going to come down and do the same thing. Okay? That's how close it is right now. Well, you understand? Come on, give me a deep breath and let it out slow. Give me a deep one. Come on, baby. Give me another one. Okay, now listen to me, all right? Hold it. You're the better fighter. I promise you, you're the better fighter. You're the stronger man. You understand?
Now, Prez, you go out there and take this 12th round from me, okay, son? Go out there and be the boss, okay? All right, he's got nothing left. He cannot fight going backwards, I promise you.
Back him up. He's gone 12 rounds. He's lost.
Second down. Come on, guy. Don't give him a shower.
And I think the fight could come down to these final 3 minutes here, Rich.
Very possible. Yeah, very possible. I'll tell you, I think I might invite Ronnie Shields to be my next motivational speaker.
Yeah, really. I have the fight even right now. I think it could go either way by 2 or 3 points, to tell you the truth. On my card, I have it even.
Holyfield's trying to push the issue. Still just not letting those hands go.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Jab to the right hand by Oquendo. Got that in a couple of times here in this round. I thought that's what won the last round for him.
Holyfield. Where's that been?
I don't know. MIA.
Well, we think the fight's very close, and both of the chief cornermen think it's very close. Yeah, where they were urging their fighters on.
That means the judges will see it very lopsided.
120-108. Yeah. Ronnie Shields asked Holyfield the plaintive question, do you want your dream to continue? Right. That's what this last minute is all about right now. Evander's still pressing forward. I can see Ronnie Shields over in the corner waving him forward.
Pressing forward, but not doing any business. I think Oquendo is winning this round right now. His own. 15 seconds remaining in the fight.
Break! No punching, no punching. Good back.
Right hand from Oquendo again. And Holyfield misses with a left. Hey! I thought a very good last round for Oquendo, and in my opinion, that gives him the fight.
Here you go.
Holyfield looked like a very weary warrior walking back to his corner.
And again, you know, no matter which way this fight goes, I think there's still going to be questions. How'd you have it, Rich?
I had Oquendo winning by 1 point. That's what I had.
114, 113 for Oquendo.
Man, baby.
But it's close enough that
every time you touch him,
you just never. I don't even want to guess what these official scores may be.
He came to win, but tonight with the youngest.
Guess what Holyfield's feelings will be? Should he lose or win?
No, that's right.
He's trying to survive.
It wasn't, if he wins, it wasn't the kind of spectacular victory that he was hoping for here tonight.
No, and it's not going to drive the naysayers away, I don't believe, no matter what happens.
By the same token, he did not look nearly as dreadful or anything like when he fought Larry Donald.
No, I think that's true. And you know, it must be said that Oquendo's style is a style that it's very difficult to look good against. I just didn't think he was very busy. I just didn't think he did very much. All right, let's find out. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Wilfredo Esperon scores about 116 to 111. Judges Glen, Crocker, and Elizondo both scored about 114 to 113. All three in favor of the winner. The four-time heavyweight champion continuing in his comeback trail, Evander, the real deal, Holyfield.
You know, I think the 116 to 111 call for Holyfield is way out of line.